guys, and welcome back to my channel. I was originally going to do just a slit throat and leave my makeup as is, but when you start recording it's like anything goes, so I started just doing my face like I got beat. So yeah, that's what's going on here, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory what's going to happen in this tutorial. You're going to look like you got beat up. If you want to see the actual makeup, I will leave the link below. That should be up first, and then this one, and then I just did the slit throat. Yeah, so this is very affordable. You can do it on any budget. All the bruises are just makeup, and then the only thing that's like special effects is just the blood. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. Bye! So I'm going to start with a blending brush and an RC Cosmetics Precision brush. And I'm going to pick up some yellow, and I'm just going to blend this all around the mouth area and anywhere that I feel needs a bruise. This tutorial originally was supposed to be like a slit throat scary tutorial. And as I started filming, I just started bruising up my face and things like that. Now I'm going in with green because that's the next step in creating a bruise. And so I just started going in with these colors or whatever, and I started making bruises on my face. And since it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, I think that this should be dedicated to all the people, all the survivors of domestic violence, and all the people who may unfortunately have not survived domestic violence. Now I'm going in with burgundy color, and I am placing that, just fluffing that all around, as you see. So domestic violence is a really crazy thing. People just have anger problems, I guess. I'm not just a disclaimer, I am not a counselor. I don't know much about domestic violence, except my friend is actually victim of domestic violence. But I think we should all stand up for it. If we know anyone who's being domestically violated, then we should all just stand together and help them. Okay, so on the forehead what I'm doing is I put down yellow and then a little bit darker green, and then I put a burgundy color in the center, and then I just deepened it up a little with a little bit more green up there so it looks like a legit bruise. And then I'm going in with a black and I'm contouring. I just kind of want to make her look sickly and just like she's not in the best health, because that's just the look I'm going for, I guess. I had no rhyme or reason. I had nothing to go by when I did this tutorial. I just simply was actually just going to do the slit throat, and then it just kind of snowballed from there, and I just started going crazy all over the face. So yeah, my inspiration was really nothing at the time, but I can see why I did it now, because for Domestic Violence Month. Now I'm taking, I took yellow, yellow all under the eyes and a little bit on top, and now I'm taking a darker green color, putting that up there. What we're doing is we're creating our black eye, so it's just going to look really like sore is what you want it to look like. Now we're taking a red mixed with a burgundy, and again we're just kind of fluffing that all around. Really no rhyme or reason for a bruise. You just want to keep like the lighter colors, like your yellows and greens, more to the outer corners, and then you want to keep your darker colors and your blood more into the center. So that's what I'm doing. Just doing a little bit around the nose. Like I said, I didn't have a picture in front of me or anything. I don't think I ever have a picture in front of me. I just kind of go off inspiration in the mind. So now I'm taking a darker burgundy and then putting that right around the eye, and then I'm going to pick up a really dark color. I think it's like a really dark purple that has some shimmer in it, and right here. I'm going to be putting that under the eye, and as you can see, that's actually causing a effect of shine to the face under there. So that's going to give it a look like maybe it just happened or something like that. So you just want to look really, really, really sore in your eye area. So now I'm creating a bruise on my outer temple, kind of connecting that into the eyebrow. Like I said, no rhyme or reason for any of these bruises, just wherever I felt like I needed to place one. And that's pretty much what I did. So now I'm going in with a burgundy red, and I'm placing that just everywhere. You want to keep the darker colors, like I said, more towards the center. And then as you can see, I just kind of added colors to the bruise just to make it look the way I think a bruise would look. Now we're taking a liner brush, and we're taking some gel liner, and we're creating the slit of the throat. And we're blending it out with a, it's just a white-haired fluffy brush. This brush actually really kind of sucks, but that's why I used it for this, because I didn't want to ruin any of my good brushes. And now I just picked up some red, and I'm keeping that close to the cut as possible, because like I said, the darker colors need to stay closer to the quote-unquote wound area. Now I'm just picking up colors like greens and yellows and lighter burgundies, and I'm just gonna fluff those all around the slit until I have my desired look. And I didn't like how far I created the slit for the throat, so I went in with this nasty old little rag and I took off some of the length. So now it's just now it's the length that I would prefer. Now I'm going in with black and a fluffy brush, and I'm contouring the bone structure that I have, and I'm going to go in and contour the collarbone as well, and that's just going to make it pop out a little more and have it sink in a little more, and it's just going to give you the look again of being kind of sick, or I don't know, just depressed and sad, I guess. So the blood was the hardest part for me because I've never worked with blood before. So yeah, it was really, really hard for me to do, but I think I got it. And I placed it on the eye, under the eye, in the mouth, coming out of the nose, and then up on the other temple. And then now I'm going to place it on my neck. So what I'm doing is I'm literally squeezing the tube and running that along the slit line. I want to keep the blood in the black line. I don't want to take it above or below because it's not going to look as real. So that's what we're doing here. And I'm adding a little bit more because I want it to start dripping down. This blood had a really issue of dripping. It didn't want to drip very well at all. But once it got going, it did fine. So here I'm just taking some toilet paper, and I put a little bit of blood on the toilet paper, which it looks surprisingly real to me. So that's really crazy. And it's really thick, like I would think blood would be. So I'm just kind of dabbing that all over, like maybe there was a struggle or something along those lines. So I didn't want to put it with my fingers. I didn't want to dab it on with my fingers because it wouldn't look real. And that's the whole point of this tutorial, is I wanted it to look as real as possible with what I had. And now I'm dabbing that so it doesn't go in my mouth, because I actually did get some in my eye, and let me tell you, it hurt so bad. So this is pretty much it. This is pretty much the finished tutorial. We're going to get a little blood running down the side. If you know someone who's been through domestic violence, like I said, this was supposed to be a Halloween tutorial, but it kind of turned into a little bit more. So if you know anyone suffering from domestic violence, or you yourself are suffering from domestic violence, I'm going to have links below, and please check those out, because that's a very, very, very hard thing, I'd imagine, to have to endure. Up here in the corner is my latest video, and that's the makeup for this video. So I think that's it. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Mwah! Bye! Don't be a victim, because you are so much better than that, and there are people like myself that would love to help you in any way that we can. So please check out my links below. Mwah!